Hello everyone, dear students, welcome back to our lesson for visualbasic.net second term. Let's start our lesson talking about the priority rules of the arithmetic operations. If we have equation like this, what is the priority to start with? Which is addition, subtraction, by, and divided. The priority is to start with the brackets, then power if we have in the equation, or exponent, and then multiplication or division, which is on the left side, from the left to right, however comes first. For example, these equations, we have different functions here, like plus and multiply. We start with the multiply first because this is the priority to start with. Then addition. This one, we have different functions here, so we start with the brackets to get the result of the brackets, then the multiplication. This one, we start with the power. Power has the priority here, then the multiply or divided. Here we have divided, then addition. In this one, we start with the divided or multiplication, which comes first on the left, so we start with the division here, or divided, to get the result 4, then the multiplication to get the result 12 as this one, then addition or subtraction. So these are the priorities to answer any equation to start with: the brackets, then power, then multiplication or division, whatever comes first. Hopefully you understood them well. Then go to another point from the lesson: the errors. Sometimes we have errors happen in our visualbasic.net programming language while we are doing application. So let's learn them to avoid them on writing codes or wherever the different types of errors. The first one is syntax error. Syntax error means, for example, spelling mistake or letter mistake. Like this one. This is a code to declare a variable. So we start with them actually, but it is wrong to write it with letter N. Let's see it practical in our form that we created before. Here the word is them. Let's try it with letter N. Let's see what will happen. So this underline means it is mistake, and you can find text box appear to you with a correction. It said username is not declared. It is not declared because it has the syntax error, the letter N, so it will not work with you. Let's run the application. So there were build errors so that will happen with you if you have this error. To avoid this, we have to write it correct with letter M, not N. Okay, that was the first one. The second type of error, also with the syntax error, to miss a step or to miss a word. Like here, this is a code to declare a constant. We write the constant, then the constant name, then we have to put the value, because the constant is a value we know or display beside the code. So it's missing, so it will be an error with you. The second one is the logic errors. Logic errors, it happen when we get incorrect results after executing the program because of a wrong formula or arithmetic or logic expressions. For example, this one. Here we are calculating the area of a circle, so we use this code. we declare them, then we display or do or make the assignment statement with the value. So it should be multiply instead of plus, so it is logic error. Be careful if you get that, so it will not be correct with you, so the program will not work. Now the next one, number 3, the runtime errors. During the runtime, you find this error. You determine the data type here, for example, like the byte. Byte means to determine data type which is for the user should display a number between 0 and 255, not less than 0 and not above 255. If the user enter a number more than 255, it will not work with the user, like this. Let's see that this is our form. We created that form. We determine here. Let's press on F5 to run the application like this. I clicked on F5 to find the application as a user. Now I'm using my form as a user. I will enter the name here. Then let's see it. Here we have limited number for the number of family. I determined that before while I'm writing the code. It should be integer, so if the user write long number, not integer, so it will be a mistake or error here, because it is the data type is integer, so it will not work with the user, because the error means it is not a valid value in this text box. So this error is called runtime errors, because they are happen during the runtime. So let's take a look again for our errors. The first one was syntax errors, like spelling mistake or missing word. Then the logic errors, like giving wrong functions or equation during doing the arithmetic operations. And the third one during the runtime errors, as we did before. Thank you so much for listening for our lesson today. See you soon.